Hi there, Empowered Mindset community. Welcome to the channel. And again. Today's video is a simple tool to help you identify your internal compass. I've spoken about our internal compasses on my lives on Facebook. The link's in the description below. It's about time I shared some of the tools I personally use to help me stay on purpose. Your internal compass can be used for many things, but today we're focusing on how it can be used to help you identify boundary breaches. This is when people in our lives are being inconsiderate, or when others are taking advantage of you, when you feel like a doormat. Let's begin. What are my boundaries? How do I know? How do we recognize our personal boundaries? And where should we place them? And who should they apply to? How do we figure this out? Is this a secret to happiness and peace? It could well be. Why is it so difficult to describe, share, enforce, change, recognize, and maintain our boundaries? Exhausting and confusing, right? Fortunately, every one of us has a built-in gauge for recognizing what our boundaries are. This is an invisible compass that is our emotions. Like a compass telling you if you're facing north, south, east, or west, we have an emotional compass. And it's all about our emotions. Our emotions are our guide. Go figure. We've been led to believe we're at the unscrupulous mercy of our emotions constantly. It turns out our emotions are the very thing that are supposed to work for us. Our emotions are our internal compass. Yeah, that's what I said. So where has this information been all your life, right? You've had it all along. Struggling with your emotions constantly, running from them, suppressing them, allowing them to overthrow our common sense and rampaging over every decision we make. So, our internal compass, huh? We just aren't told what it is or how important it is, and it seems someone hid the instruction leaflet. Frustrating, right? I'm here to tell you today, it's way easier than an instruction leaflet. All you need to do is stop and listen to how you feel. So where do boundaries come into this? Boundaries are what you are saying yes and no to. They are also what you want to say yes to and what you want to say no to. Our choices define how others can and can't treat us and how they can behave around us. With this tiny inner compass, we can identify what our true boundaries are. We can also identify how and when we're not taking care of ourselves simply through the choices we make by noticing our compass, by noticing how we feel about it. So, this compass, how does it really work? This compass reacts to our emotions and how strongly we feel them. For further clarity, how reactive we are in certain circumstances, let's try something out for a moment. In your mind's eye, imagine your emotions are attached to a compass. A beautifully ornate compass you hold in your hand, made of timber, glass and brass, like the one Jack Sparrow has tucked away in his vest pocket. North is an extreme positive emotion, or how good you feel about something, like puppies, babies, your favourite food, place, human, or music. This is marked with an ornately scrolled capital N. South is an extreme negative emotion, or how badly you feel about something. Let's say cold weather, the sourness of lemons, how you feel when you're running out of time, or running out of your favourite sweet, or when someone you love goes away on a trip, or when you've said yes to something for someone out of obligation when you really should have said no. This is marked with a delicate and ornate scrolled capital S. Imagine now, for a moment in your mind's eye, a recent scenario where you have agreed to something or allowed something to happen, but you felt uncomfortable about it. In this moment, glance down at your compass and notice where the needle is pointing. Where is it between your north and south? Take real notice. Is it closer to your south than your north? This compass, being what you could call your self-care compass, tells you when you're ignoring your highest good or ignoring your own boundaries, values and morals. The distance between the beautifully scrolled N shows that the scenario you're in, you are either ignoring your own boundary or someone else has crossed your boundary, or they've pushed you to an uncomfortable limit within an interaction. The negative or resistant feeling you're experiencing is your compass telling you to stop. It's expressing to you in its perfect way that whatever is going on just isn't for you. Is it stuck on south and won't budge? If so, this scenario is an extreme boundary breach. Your compass is telling you to change the scenario now, to get out for your own good. It's demanding that you stop what you're doing and say, no thank you. This isn't for me. Think now to a positive interaction you've had. Simply sit with the emotion for a moment or two. And now glance down at your compass. How close to the N is the needle pointing? Can you gauge if this scenario has a boundary breach in it? How comfortable are you? This is your compass telling you to what degree to do more of this, or have more of this, and to agree to more of. Now that it's explained, it's pretty simple, isn't it? This compass can be used in a few more ways in regards to your decisions. Often, our monkey mind can talk us into things and out of things that are good or bad for our highest good. Be on the lookout for further videos on this channel with tips and tools on how to read your inner compass, helping decide if your monkey mind is pushing your limit without being detrimental to your higher good, and to help you recover, heal and grow past your stress and trauma. Practice using this tool regularly for the next 14 days. Create a journal if you haven't already. Keep a log on your inner compass. Check how accurate it is and on what topics and in what scenarios. The more you use it, the easier it will be to listen to and know when you should be saying no and when you should be saying yes. This compass will tell you who you should apply your boundaries to and how strong the boundary should be. Does the situation require a line in the sand, a picket fence, a brick wall, a fortress, or the vacuum of space? The answer to those questions are all felt in the extreme of the emotional reaction you feel and how hard and fast the arrow swings and in what direction. It is such a simple tool. Can you remember a scenario when you should have said no but said yes? Describe how you recognize your compass in that scenario in the comments below. Thanks so much for joining me today. I hope you're able to utilize that inner compass of yours and be less anxious about your emotions and be able to identify your boundaries more easily. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Head over to the Empowered Mindset community on Facebook and discuss what you found there. Thanks for joining me again today. Remember, the change you wish to see in the world always starts with you. Have a wonderful day.